Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS colors. And right now we'll be discussing about the HSL colors in details now. So I want you to understand one thing. Right here we will be discussing about the hue color. So right here, let's get back to our document quickly. We have to be fast with this because we have a long way to go. Right now, this is our code. Right here we are having HSL. So what is the benefit of using this H? This HSL is this first one representing the H inside this HSL you are seeing right here. This one right here representing the H. Now, to increase and decrease the color, and we have had something in our previous tutorial in our document right here that the hue is a degree on the color wheel. How to use CSS HSL color? Now, definitely the hue is a degree on the color wheel from 0 to 360. The 0 is red up to 120. So now let's specify anything from 0 to 120 in our hue. So you can see how this works. Now, let's say let's give this one 100%. So everything can be nice. And let's give this one 100%. I think 100% is nice. Let's now give this one 0 to 120. 0 to 120. Let's give this one 50% because we haven't get there. That's why. And let's give this one 0%. What? Wait. I want to explain this in the way that will make sense. So let's give this one 50% like this. Let's just leave it like this and save our document. But before we go, let's bring this one down to 0. Let's save our document. In our document right here, we are having 0 is red up to 120. 120 is green up to 240. Don't mind what is right here right now, but what I'm saying right here is the one you should be following. You should try to keep in mind. Red, green, and blue is what we want to detect inside this HSL. That's why I said we will purposely do this gently one by one so it can be reasonable. Can you see when we reload our document now? We are having red. Now, the reason why we are having it is because we specify 0 right here. Now, let's increase it. Let's give it 10. Let's reload our document. Can you see? It's getting light. Let's give it 20. Can you see our red is getting lighter? Let's give it 50. Now it get to yellow. So now let's increase it up to 100. Let's see what we got. Now we are having green. Now after our green, let's increase this up to 170. Now can you see we are getting to the blue level? Now let's increase it up to 200. Now we are already inside our blue. Now let's increase it, reach up to 250. Now our blue is coming up very well. Now let's increase it up to 300. Can you see? We are able to see another thing. We have exceeded blue. Now let's increase it up to 360 just to detect the color that is around there. Can you see in our 360 we are getting to red again? So let's check our document. We are saying 0 to 360 is the one that represents the colors, right? Definitely 0 to 120 there is a lot of color lights inside this our computer system. Inside our panel right here, definitely we are having different color lights, but the way we mix it is by using 0 to 360. So we are mixing the color lights. So Mixing the color lights in details is what we use this hue for. So definitely in the next tutorial, by the time we will understand this as which stands for saturation, which stand for uh, dark gray color, and also by the time we understand this one, which control the opacity, which is lightness, you will get to understand the benefit of using this. So right here now, don't you forget, if you want to switch from one color to another color, this is where you will do that. You can specify 0. When you specify 0, let's see the color we will get. Let's reload. Can you see we are having red? Let's specify 50. We will have yellow. Can you see? Let's specify 150. We are getting to green color. Can you see? And let's specify 360. We want to see let's specify 30. No, let's specify 250 or 260, just to see the color in the range, the color range, just to see the color in the range of 320, 360. But one thing I want you to notice right here inside this, I'm using this along with these two different values, the S and L. Let's now remove it. Let's think maybe if we remove it, it can work alone. Never. It can never work alone. Can you see? It never work alone. Definitely, that's why that's the benefit of using all this one or this one. But one thing I want you to know is that we are changing this color using this H. The H, which stands for the hue, is meant for changing the color. We are switching from one color to another color, from one color to another color. So that is color switching. So let's call this tutorial CSS colors switching. Colors switch. So you can be able to remember what this meant for. We use it to switch from one color to another color. Let's use our color switch again now. Let's use it in our H1 tag, or let's use it in our H2 tag. Yes, let's use, I purposely want to do this so you can remember this every time you want to use this HSL. So now let's use let's carry all this, let's turn it to 0. Let's use this one, let's use 22 here. Let's do comma and give this one 100% and give this one 50%. Now we are having this column. As you can see, this one is representing this kind of color and this second one is representing this kind of color. Definitely our, let me see, maybe if I've saved it. Let's reload. Can you see we are having this type of color right here? Now we are having different color inside our background and our body tag, and also we are having another specific color for our H2 tag right here. So the hue is for switching color. So in our next tutorial we are going to get to the root of this. And what akorede ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial.